this part goes on the bottom. This is called the backflow, and if you watch the irrigation video, all the water from the house goes to this to feed the sprinkler system. What's happening is the nut on the bottom or the whole screw is coming off and going potentially into the sprinkler system. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the internals of this, because what can happen is this obviously sits down at the bottom, but it can sit there perfectly fine and not leak. But when you start running your system, there might be a potential that it goes on an angle. It goes on an angle and there's nothing to shut the water off. So you could be down the shore, you could be sleeping, and water will be pouring out of this and there's no way to stop it. So you could do damage to your basement, your crawl space, your landscaping. The nut that's on the bottom of this potentially could go into the sprinkler system and clog a valve. Now what does that mean? That means a sprinkler system that doesn't shut off. No matter if you turn the clock off, if you don't have it programmed, the valve will not shut and water will pass through. So again, you're down the shore, you're sleeping, whatever, the water will not shut off until you shut this off. So I'm going to show you how to replace the internals of a backflow, or at least inspect it to make sure that your nut and bolt did not fall off. So there's two ways to remove the cap. One is, if the water's off, make sure that the water's off before you do anything, either at this lower valve, ball valve right here, or the shut off inside the house. But once that the water's off, I would recommend running a zone on the controller just to reduce the pressure. So if the pressure's reduced, you can most of the time unscrew it by just twisting this black cap. If that doesn't work, I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes, you remove these 3 screws and then you're left with that. So then what you can do is take a pair of adjustable pliers and very carefully, do not break that, you just squeeze and twist. And now you can see how easy it is to twist off. You can go to your irrigation supplier, or you can go, I think I found it on Home Depot too. It's like $41, I think. So it's on Home Depot's website. This is the Wilkins 720. So all you do is you unscrew the top. Which this part does not come with the rebuild kit. So this is what comes with the rebuild kit. Oh, what you want to do is make sure all the debris is out of there. And the way you do that is the water's on right now. So you just open this valve a little bit, a lot comes out. There's a rubber O-ring. So you want to remove that rubber O-ring and you open up the kit. And then what you want to do is you want to push the spring down. And then it sits in there. Then you take the new O-ring Okay, so those are all the old parts. When you buy the rebuild kit, like I said, this part and the black top and the screws do not come with it. So this is what it's supposed to look like on the inside. So the spring goes on top of that lower part. The spring, there's a metal lip here. It's kind of ironized here, but the spring goes beneath that, and then you have your brand new O-ring. So then you put this part in, and then you put, so a little difficult to do this with one hand, and you put that part in. Then, like I said, that part goes into and slides on, and then all you do is twist that on. Just hand tight is fine. Like I said, remove any debris, and then you just put that black top on with those 3 screws. Place that in there. So this metal part goes up inside of that.